Hey guys, Big Anthony here. Monday, April 5th, 2021. Quick tour of the van today. I did some work in it over the weekend. Also some more testing of the Jackery Explorer 1000 battery. That's working great. Just stopped at home for lunch and I'm made a quick cup of Starbucks Via instant coffee on my little snack tray here. Coleman stove, GSI Catalyst, GSI cup. There's where the Coleman stove stays, on the side there by the refrigerator. I installed the Thetford Curve toilet yesterday, right there. So that's ready to go. I filled it. It holds, I believe that holds 4 gallons of water. And you can fill the bowl with it. It has a battery little button in the back, that blue button. Fills the bowl with water just like your, bowl at home. And then you can flush it, and has a little paper holder on the side for RV toilet paper. And the holding tank, I keep about a gallon of water in that just for the weight differential and to have some fluids already in the tank. So when I start using it, it already has some fluids to dilute the waste. Refrigerator's working great. I put some more stuff in it over the weekend. Give you a quick shot. There you go, some eggs, some ghee, some bread, some cream, half and half, some seltzer, some other stuff down there. Down in there at the bottom, there's a pack of hot dogs, frozen hot dogs, so I put those in there. And so that's working great, and I'll go over in just a minute how I'm working that refrigerator. Back behind the toilet is the Lifesaver jerry can. That will definitely save your life. That'll filter not only bacteria but viruses from water, and that can go to almost any water source. And the filter that's in that particular unit, I believe, is good for 5,000 gallons of water filtration. So that's my source of clean water over and over again for the vehicle. Again, the Jackery battery is resting right on that little piece of wood. There's my coffee and tea container, my little soft case here, the Fiskars case, and you guys have seen some of the items that I keep there that I can reach for. My tea kettle goes in there. There's some electric appliances in here, a GSI pop-out cup / bowl, all the medicines hanging here in the pink little storage container that I repurposed. My 100 watt Rock Pals panel with the extension cable there. And while I'm talking about that, I'll talk about how I work the refrigerator. So yesterday and also today, so last night leading into today, about 6 p.m. I went and took the refrigerator and I took it from the van 12 volt, which it's on now, and I put it on the Jackery 12 volt connector, and I ran that last night off the Jackery. That was, I think, 99% full, the battery was. This morning when I woke up, it was, I think, at 89%. And so what I did was I put it back on the charger that has the panel on the roof and the battery under the bed. I took my 100 watt Rock Pals panel, put it outside where the sun was, hooked it up to the Jackery, came home about 12 p.m. today, and the Jackery was 100% charged, topped off. So that's one way, to learn how, and we've had good sun today and yesterday. So it's been no problem getting the panel out in the full sun. So that was good. That's a good thing. And when you're able to top off your battery, if you can, and you have the sunlight, do it. That way it'll make up for days. You might go 2-3 days without much sunlight. And the Jackery, I know, can run this refrigerator for 3-4 days easily with no sunlight. So I'm learning how to use the Jackery. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm using it. I'm not just doing a review on it. I'm using it, testing it out, learning, how long it takes to top off with a certain panel, just learning all the little nuances that you need to know when you're, when you're setting up your van. So also this little toolbox here, multi-level toolbox, this comes apart. There's a one piece here, and then the large piece on the bottom. You've seen these in the store, they unclip. And so I made a little chuck box, and I keep it right here. So if I'm standing on the ground, which I am here, those little cutouts are neoprene, like from a sleeping mat. I took a sleeping mat and cut it up and used some of the pieces. I use that if I'm kneeling. Right now, I put my knee on that pad and I reach in for something in the truck. My knee's not on that hard surface. Same thing here. I want to reach in, kneel in, and get something. I just put my knee on that, and it doesn't hurt my old knees. So getting back to this, I made this a chuck box, if you will. So there's some pans and cups, utensils, sugar, syrup, some cleaning supplies, soap. In this, again, this comes off. There's more items in here, and then more items in the bottom. But I use primarily this. I'll open this. I'll grab a scissor out of there, cut my coffee thing open. My normal everyday stuff, like to make a coffee, is right there. Spoon, cup, kettle. My water container's right there, that gallon jug. I just keep refilling that. And, so to make a coffee, I don't even have to go in to the chuck box at all. So that's a good thing. Under the bed, I've got some extra fuel, some more soap, another bowl, a couple items that I need, some paper towel there, a pair of binoculars. I use a spray bottle back here full of clean water to like kind of spray stuff out or wipe stuff down. So I keep that there. But this chuck box here, I just have it on the back of my passenger seat here. I have this little handle, so I have this little Night Eyes clip here, carabiner. So I clipped it there and I clipped it here. So if I'm driving, this doesn't go anywhere. And then also I put a little blue piece of a yoga mat under it so it doesn't slide left to right if I make a turn. Okay, and then also with the Night Eyes little twisties here, you can see that. I put it around there, and I keep a roll of Gorilla Tape right there. I use that often, so I keep that handy. And back behind the seat, first aid kit, bloodborne kit, dog dish, Bear Grylls knife, door right here, tourniquet, extra pair of reading glasses, gloves, hat, and my trusty Stanley thermal mug right there. So that's right there, ready to grab, because I'm usually standing right in this little area. Again, you saw the videos this weekend. I had the awning out with the awning screen room, so the area I'm standing in right now would have all been covered and undercover, and it gives me more space, more living space, basically. Back there's my toiletry bag, thermos, wide mouth thermos for boiling. If I boil extra water, I pour it in there and save it. It'll stay hot all day. I have a 12-volt fan, and the bed area, again, back there's a hygiene bin, like a Rubbermaid tote. There's the solar controller for the roof panel, some clothing, extra pullovers, my solar light, my Goal Zero LED light with 2 settings, my other solar light, my 12-volt fan, another small fan I could keep on. Again, some more shirts and stuff here. Some of this stuff I have to bring to my RV, so I have it in the van right now. And then under the mattress here on the end, I have some dry bags, and that has a Woobie blanket, some extra blanketing, a pillow, my pillow that's under there. I don't usually keep those out so they don't get dirty and trashed around. I keep them in dry bags, and then when I need them, I'll pull them out of the dry bag. So a very efficient way to keep your stuff from getting soiled or tossed around or looking messy. Safety glasses, always have those ready. My AAA battery light. Just some ties there. Those little zip bags, again, are for organization of clothing and stuff. I keep those primarily in the RV. So that's got to go back to the RV. Right where you see that white little clip by the window, that's for a closet pole. And then there's one here on this door. I could put a adjustable closet pole across when the door is shut here. And then my wife's going to make me a black curtain on that rod to keep the back of the area, like from the toilet, like in between here, back. So if you looked in my windows, or if I didn't have the blocker, the sun blocker in front of the windshield, you couldn't really see into the back, into the bed. So that's there. In the front of the van, you guys have seen, I'm just giving you a quick tour today. More water, a cutting board. That's a lifesaver, water filtration for like a backpack. That'll do 250 gallons. Some wipes for the doggies, some gloves there. My 2-meter radio, Yaesu radio. My Cobra scanner. Another shortwave AM/FM radio I have there, battery operated, pair of binoculars up there, an LED light. Rubbermaid organizers on the visors, passenger and driver side for sunglasses, notepad, pens, pencils, chem lights. 2 little pads, one to sit on, one for my back while I'm driving. Again, while I'm driving, I can have the Jackery battery charging, and I could actually keep the Jackery back where it is because I have a 12-volt extension cord that runs under the rug here. It's that red cable, and it comes back here. Let me see if I can grab it without falling over. It comes back here, and I can plug in the 12-volt from the Jackery, and then plug the Jackery 8mm right in there. And while I'm driving, this battery will top off without even having to move it. I can keep it right where it is. So that's a good thing, have that 12-volt extension line. Very important. And I make a lot of use of it because sometimes I have the Goal Zero 400 battery back here and I keep it charging while I'm driving. And it just gives me more options and more, more options to have. Right here, a little screwdriver set, another pair of binoculars. I have a machete that I keep right here. It's kind of right in the doorway there. I could just reach down and grab it with my left hand. Maybe I'm in an area and I see a snake or something sneaks up on me. I can grab the machete and give it a wallop. So that's, again, right here in a sheath sliding right under the rug there. So that stays right like that. See that? Pretty cool. Then, of course, the Bear Grylls knife. This thing is a great investment. People might have made fun when they first came out. Oh, Bear Grylls, he's got his own line. This Gerber knife is an excellent investment for whatever it was, 30, 40 bucks. So that chuck box is going to work out great. That's what I'm doing now. I'm testing out. So the way I set this up, I just unfolded the snack tray, set it up here, just like that. Put out my stove, put the fuel canister in, boiled up some water, cup, coffee, spoon, boom. Right there, put it all away, and this whole area now is free again and freed up. So let's take a look at the, so again, I told you about on a good sunny day, like we're going to have a lot now with spring and summer coming. Hold on. With spring and summer coming, I could top this Jackery battery off each day with no problem, without bringing it inside and plugging it into the wall. So with the solar. So I don't know if I discussed it in my other videos, but I think I am going to invest in the Jackery 200 watt solar panel that's coming out in May. It is a little pricey, but it's going to be water resistant or waterproof. What I need in the van is something that folds away, like this Rock Pals. I could throw it under the mattress and then use it when I need it. I could save money and buy a hard panel or like a folding suitcase, but they're a little too thick. This Jackery makes the nice thin panel. And at 200 watts, I could put it out, plug it in, and top that battery off pretty quickly on a good, strong, sunny day. especially if I just use the battery overnight. So that's on my birthday wish list. So if enough people gave me Amazon cards coming up to my birthday soon, hint hint to the family, I will be able to get that with no problem. I think it's not mistaken, close to $600. But again, well made, well worth it. It can also charge your phone off that panel. So you could buy it now, but it's getting delivered sometime in May, because they came out with a couple new Jackery units of 1500, and they're coming out with a 2000 watt unit. But right now, the Jackery 1000, you know, for $9.99, under $1,000 I paid for it, is suiting all the needs that I have in this van. It's definitely fulfilling what I needed it to do. Again, the front area here where my wife usually is, if she's with me, some doggy bags, her thermos, her umbrella. Again, she's got the USB charger. She has a little light here she could plug into that. Pair of binoculars. She has her own glasses and everything here, so she could just get in and we could go. A map of the United States, a little blowout kit, boo-boo kit. Underneath here are my mosquito magnetic screens for the driver and passenger side windows, so I could keep the windows down if I'm in the vehicle, keep cross ventilation going. A Rand McNally Road Atlas full size, and I have another one, a smaller one in the back. Again, another hat you see there. And what else? Let's take a look to the other side. Just gonna give you guys a little taste of what is in the van. Another Fisker's bag. I have a video on this. This has food in it and some other things like alcohol stove. It's almost like a little survival bag. I threw this in here because I'm going to start eating the food that's in here. There's also some MREs. Again, one of them like charcoal or dog food containers. I've got some extra water shoes in here, some Crocs. Again, some more water or shower shoes, wool socks, a rain jacket, knee pads. There's one of my frying pans. Under there is a Rubbermaid tote full of food. Water, my chuck box in the back with all kinds of gear in it. Talked about this hygiene kit. Again, this back lid opens, and I have underneath here, I've got an axe, a shovel, a hydrant, walking sticks, jumper cables, you know, car related stuff, a small like hip pack to put on your hip. Keep a couple packs in your vehicle empty, so you might need them to go on a side hike or something and then refill them while you're out. I've got shore power ability in this van. There's the Renogy panel. I think I've made a decision. I'm going to upgrade or change this Renogy panel out. I'm going to take this one off and put a 200 watt panel up there by either Renogy or HQST, which makes almost like a Renogy clone. So I'm going to look for that online tonight, and then take this one down, tap into the roof rack again, and put a 200 watt panel up there versus the 100 watt panel, and then repurpose this 100 watt panel for some other things that I want to do as backup. Driver's side, again, I've got the glass breaker, seatbelt cutter screwed right into the side of the door. I've got a Fat Max pry bar, hammer, plywood splitter, or excuse me, 2x4 splitter or puller. That's always right there. My little phone holder, my speaker for the 12 volt for the Yaesu 2-meter radio. Again, my antennas on the roof, 2 antennas on the roof, right up there. And the only thing that's not on the vehicle right now is I have a Yakima the full-size Yakima car carrier. So that only goes up if I need to, if I'm going on a long trip or something and I need the extra space. storage area. I could put that right on the roof rack and go. So that's in storage, but that's ready to go. My wife is going to make me, I think, some new window shades or curtains. She's going to figure out a way to do that, so that's up and coming project. But I just wanted to show you guys that the toilet's in here now. So basically this is ready to go. This is self-sufficient, bug out, ready to go today as is, with enough food on board and water to get me from point A to point B. The only other thing I could add are my gas canisters for extra range. And of course I could pull my RV if I had to. So that's the video today, guys, on this. Just kind of a walk around the van just to get you guys seeing what I've done. A couple little changes here and there. So as you use your vehicle and your setup, and I'm working this all around the Jackery battery now and how I have it set up. Very excited, and again, having a toilet on board is a plus. You don't have to stop. You don't have to pee in a bottle. Most guys have no problem with that, but when your wife's on board, your girlfriend or whoever, you don't want them to have to go in a bottle. The only other thing I didn't address today is showering. I belong to a 24-hour gym, so I could shower at that gym. That's all over the country. I have access to them. So as I was traveling, I could stop at that gym, 24-hour gym, and take a shower there, or I could modify and shower in the van with that Lifesaver jerry can. I have the shower attachment for it, and can shower pretty good and rinse off pretty good with that, with no problem. So thanks for watching. Questions, comments, let me know what you think. But I think this setup is pretty good right now. I'm pretty happy with it. So I'm just gonna take it from there, and more videos to come. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Anthony signing off. Stay ready. Take care.